command chamber locations are northbound and southbound. Game number 1! Calamity Gaming versus Battle Gorge Royale. Division 4, Season 5. We got a 3-1 split coming from the aliens and a 3-2 split coming from the Marines. They better be careful because those skulks are kind of heading center lane-ish right now. Oh, Jackson's not even spectating right now. Oh, we got a nice little mount up of skulks here. Are they gonna go it? Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna go straight to the base? They totally could. They totally could. And there they go. The skulks are kind of stringing along in. That's actually gonna be kind of bad. Virus is gonna have to go up against 4 RTs. Oh, this is gonna be a brew. Well, JJ. They can't spawn in. X-Ray Cat's getting ready to ambush Puzzle and Jinx. He's probably gonna wait for the second one. That's a good play by X-Ray Cat. They both go down. Nothing to stop him from taking down the chair. Barbados, Shockwave, and Lalo coming in. But X-Ray Cat once again setting up an ambush. He's gonna wait for the third. Oh, he gets taken out. Gurm is gonna have to distract him just long enough. Oh, Polska probably could have killed the chair if they just stayed on it. But on the flip side, if they kill these Marines, that's a win too. One went into the chair. Oh, he should have. Why so serious? Probably should have went after Shockwave instead. Pop the IP! Pop the IP! Oh, Gorge has made a tunnel all the way at shipping. They can reinforce. There's only 2 Marines alive right now. Get over there, quick! Go, go, go! Now they're spawning back in. It's too late. If anything, this is gonna slow them down massively. The alien commander can just basically do whatever the hell he wants. In fact, I think he's actually letting the Drifter kind of do his job for him. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, that's game over. French cheese or Polish pierogi. Well then, Division 4 match 1 goes to Battle Gorge Royale. Oh man, that played out exactly as I predicted. Well, at least we're saving time. Lesson learned indeed, I hope. Such a different game from Division 3 though, huh? I think a lot of these CG players are pretty good too. That was unexpected coming from CG. Well then. Okay, match number 2. God, so much waiting for just a cheese rush. Oh, what are you gonna do?
Is Jackson coming back?
No, he's French. Retreated. You have to reprove every single time? That's mental.
Shouldn't have to. This Barbatos is on.
Barbatos and Shockwave, well, I guess they were just following orders, but the Marine Commander was not watching that lane, that little vent that they went through at the South Tunnels, or South Corridor. That, and even if they had 1 Marine in the way, they would have seen a massive gathering, but they had 3 Marines go to observation and 2 go to gravity. With the tunnel there, that's going to be very, very difficult to defend. They probably should have flipped it the other way, 3 going to gravity and 2 going to observation, with 1 going up to hydroanalysis. But, you know, Division 4, what can you do?
Yeah, it's descent. You look at any of the spawn points, they've got tunnels going. They're almost directly into the base, so it's kind of hard to defend sometimes.
Jackson might disagree with this, but like if the Marines started fabrication, it's not as bad. Because while they do have vent, you still have to kind of go up 2 obvious paths with the Marines would have high traffic in plaza and energy flow. But he also said that the distance between those RTs are much longer which I generally agree. But it's, I don't know, maybe it's just me. What do I know? I don't play competitive. But if you look at how that last game played out, if Marines can bypass the tunnel, the vent at South Quarter, just like it did, right there, it happened. Whereas, let's say Marines started fabrication, and they would be in Plaza right now. They would see Skulks, and they would be in Energy Flow, and they would see Skulks. You know what I mean? Alright, game number 2.
Yeah.
Same thing if they started in launch control and they went up to Plaza. They might see them at Club, but they won't. They won't be able to get past gravity control. And the monorail one's kind of obnoxious. Okay, game number 2. But I shouldn't have to tell you the names. Anyways, here we go. Aliens this time. Looks like the Marines.
I think Marines really want Hydro.
Yeah, they went all up in that. They want to keep the fight in the middle and maybe divert the other aliens. Polak has to be careful. He's going to have to go up against 2 Skulks. He does get tagged, but he is watching his lane very well. He has to be careful not to overcompensate, otherwise he might get jumped by Puzzle. Oh, that's... What was that all about?
Command station under attack.
Oh, Lalo's biting the chair. If he calls to Puzzle and Shockwave to back him up, they might get the IP down, but they're kind of having a communication failure there. Lalo's gonna
relocate.
Oh, it is a relocate. Well, still, they should still kill it. X-Ray Cat jumps out. He gets killed. They get a new IP up. They actually got set up very, very quickly. Shockwave doesn't have a whole lot of health left, but I think he kind of dodged out of the way at kind of the wrong time. Then again, these are mercs, so maybe they're not quite familiar with working with the Calamity Gaming guys right now. Maybe. Because a lot of that is kind of like, you know, team chemistry. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Marines are back to securing their RTs, and now they're in a very good position if the Marines could change their spawn point to Hydro Analysis simply by bringing up the map like I did right now and clicking on Hydro Analysis. Of course, if it's backlogged. Oh, the Marine Commander sold the monorail one now, so that's not bad. Get a little bit of extra res to get things rolling. 3 res right now, not bad. Aliens working on their 3rd. This, even though this map generally requires, or rather, doesn't require, but a phase gate is highly valued on a map like this. By the Marines starting in Hydro, well, not starting, but the Marines having relocated to Hydro Analysis removes the need to have, removes the emphasis of securing a phase gate, because now they can kind of just spider off into any direction. However, the flip side, now that they've spider off in every direction, a lot more emphasis, like individual Marines could get overpowered. It's actually kind of amusing that Gurm managed to kill out those 2 Skulks just fine. Not a good start for the aliens. Okay, alright. The puzzle just fell down gravity well. Gravity control. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Right then. We have Hydronauts being harassed. What's Jinx doing? Selecting his upgrades? He could have went in there and helped him out. Coordination issue. And to anyone else planning to be in Division 4 teams, you got to practice. You got to do pugs and stuff like that. So you know some of these initial stuff doesn't kind of get lost on you. Oh, you really shouldn't have tagged that mine. Lalo is trying his best to take out 3 Marines, but with 2 IPs and 2 chairs. 2 IPs and 2 chairs. That's Marines are just scooping up the whole map. They have kind of like this much control. You know, all of that is Marines. They haven't gotten drone bay yet, but anyways, we got 2 lurks in the play now. With lurks out in the field, it's still quite the uphill battle. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Marines were able to secure gravity control, but not for much longer. Marines need to get... They have all this RT, or all these RTs, which is great.
User left your channel.
It really depends on how they're going to spend that res to solidify their hold and take out these advanced life forms. Barbados and Shockwave are trying to create a little bit of deterrence at gravity control. Barbados making a hell of a lot of noise up there, but I think that's intended. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Grim and Polska are defending up crew quarters, trying to keep as much... Uh-oh, we got a 3-man crush coming to crew quarters. Lalo goes in, Jinx is still kind of crawling. Having a little bit of a coordination issue, a little bit of med support coming from the commander. I don't think he's going to survive that, but they did, you know, delay them from trying to get the plaza. Of course, it won't be long until that goes down. And I've played a couple strategies with relocates to the center, and while it seems quite overpowered, or not overpowered, while it seems quite effective, kind of at the same time, it's difficult to make work. Because now you have to run everywhere and you know, defend those RTs in order to tech up. Because now, right now we see Jinx going all the way up to fabrication. He's going to be able to tear down the entire back line. Fabrication, energy flow, monorail if he doesn't get stopped. And Barbados is going to kill the drone bay and observation, maybe monorail. And meanwhile, these Marines are kind of just bouncing around the left third of the map. We'll see. We got 3 tech ups going up at the same time. Level 1 weapons, level 1 armor, phase gates, and advanced armory. Lots of res. Gots to be careful. And cat packs. What? Oh man. Barbados isn't gonna get a
Jinx
down.
and Barbados are doing what they need to do, being behind them and biting their res, making them retreat to defend their res.
Yep.
Making room for alien expansion.
Well, not only that, but also keeping, you know, slowing down the Marines and keeping them on the defensive. You know, they have to do that. It was a very strong play from BGR at first, but now it's kind of falling apart. This is actually the very same thing that I started seeing when I was did a couple pug matches. I think we had Schwa as our commander, and yeah, this very same thing happens. If you're gonna do this, your team can't really position themselves. Let's say right now there's like a little bit of a fight of Marine versus aliens in energy flow, and you get damage on a lurk or something, then the lurk is going to go all the way up to fabrication and all the way back down to plaza. But for your teammate, he has to go all the way to plaza from main base, and he can't really just cut him off that easily. Kind of hard to explain what I'm talking about. Looks like a phase gate went up in shuttle bay, got a 3v2 going. But unfortunately, the phase gate doesn't appear to be built at main base yet. Puzzle taking a little bit of damage. They got cat packs to support. Level 1 weapons is nearly complete. Botnik might go down if he doesn't receive a health kit soon. Oh, those skulks. Oh, Shockwave goes down to a level 1 weapon. Highly unusual loss. That didn't really need to happen. Heavy machine guns. Man. They did manage to rebuild a lot of those RTs, but these tactics, all that initial res just got dumped into tech, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But we're going to have to see a lot of very decisive victories by either team to see who, you know, if the aliens let this continue to happen, or do they just turn this Marine's advantage into a weakness. It's actually quite possible, because they were kind of winning by biting on the RTs. You got Lalo biting on Drone Bay and Shockwave biting on Observation. And Marines are once again trying to get another phase gate in crew quarters. This feels like almost like Kind of like a Hail Mary strategy coming from the Marines. You know, they just gotta just start hurting the alien base instead of letting them harass all those RTs. Oh, I got this shit all over my screen. Lol. 2 more Marine RTs have gone down. Looks like they're trying to build an arc? Unusual. Ziana has joined our stream. Hello.
I'm gate crashing again.
Gate crashing.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Are you watching the stream?
If I do, I'm like 5 minutes behind for some reason.
Yeah, because it's a 3-minute delay. It's supposed to be. And it's all rules.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Let's see, let's look at the charts right now. We got a 6th RT being built for the Marine team. And Aliens sitting at only 1 with Marines at a whopping 340 T-Res advantage. That's massive. Those life forms going down certainly didn't help. But I felt like they were doing kind of good. Oh, Puzzle's trying to bite down the hydroanalysis arms lab. Oh, hits a mine. HMGs are up. Looks like the looks like the aliens are trying to just, or rather, the Marines are trying to just overwhelm the aliens with just sheer speed and threat, and kind of keep them in disarray, which it totally looks like it's working right now. They're trying to overwhelm them with as many different threats as possible, and man, those mines are just wrecking these aliens right now, not allowing them to even touch these phase gates. Oh, they're grinding down the phase gate. Will they manage to get it down? Lalo taking a little bit of damage. Puzzle flying all over the place. Will they get down the phase gate? I believe he does. Yes, he does. But three arcs do manage to get deployed, and the Marine aliens have lost their only harvester. Yeah, and they actually lost a spur in the process. Marine setting up another phase gate. Gravity control. This is not good news for the aliens. They can build another harvester, sure, but now it's almost certain that the aliens are not going to get their fades anytime soon. That Marine, or the alien commander, is going to have to make use of a drifter to get that harvester up in a reasonable amount of time. I'd be very surprised if the aliens come back from this, but you never know. Level 2 armor half finished, and HMG is already in play. It really changes the way this game plays. And these HMGs are a nice little addition, even though the initial animation was intended for a LMG. Looks like Lalo's hiding up in the vent, and it looks like Lalo's making the call to get everybody to go through the vent and just rush the chair. But don't forget, there are 2 chairs available. Why are they only rushing with 3? Oh, it's kind of a half-hearted engagement. Interesting. Barbados biting RTs again, but with such a massive rise, they are up by a whopping, what, 530 T-Res. That is massive. BGR is doing very well considering this is a North American server. The second command chair is getting bit right now, but it's not necessary or important at all. Oh, I wonder if Lotnik and Polak can be box and puzzle. He might be able to. Polak has turned off his flashlight to make sure that he's not visible. I'm not even sure if Puzzle even saw that. Oh man. Oh, Puzzle. I has the scares. Oh, hang on. Is this button? There we go. Oh man. Oh yeah, he dropped an armory. Let's see if the Marines can like. Oh, he dropped an arms lab. He's trying to fly out, And he gets out just barely. He has a little bit of skulk support to come in. Oh! Gets blown to smithereens by the grenade launcher. I did not expect that. Well, I mean, I kind of expected he was going to die, but I didn't expect that. Such a theatrical death. This game is coming down to an end. I just don't see the I just don't see the aliens coming back from this. They don't have the res. Oh, they're 4 res away from getting 2 fades. But okay, there we go. Now we got all 5 skulks grouping up, sort of. Okay, see, this looks like coordination failure right here. That's what this looks like. I'd like to note that Calamity Gaming has two mercs right now, and as a result, I feel that some of the team chemistry is kind of being ruined right now. Marine Arcs are coming in to Shuttle Bay, getting positioned at just the optimal distance so that they are not up against the wall and they can protect, or they can be out in the open enough that they can be protected. Cat packs with out and available. Barbados is he's probably not gonna be able to commit to a whole lot. With most of the Marines' attention over in Shuttle Bay and the Ark's gonna go down, the aliens are getting mowed to pieces, and I don't really see any attempt to try and coordinate anything right now. We got Waisu Sirius and Gurm just doing some static defense. Oh, wow, that wasn't even close. Waisu Sirius scooping up the whole backside while most of the action goes on here at launch control. And the hive goes down very Well, that was 2 very quick rounds compared to the Division 3 game. Calamity Gaming down by 2 games now? Yes, they are. Not bad from BGR. And I think we're going to be switching to a European server, which ironically will probably even be a further handicap that the Calamity Gaming has to deal with. Let's see if they can find a European server. Oh.
There's only one. There's a London one, but there's somebody in it right now.
What about that Paris one that I was on earlier? There's an empty one. It's NSL match Paris ns2fr.com.
Alright, go to that one.
Yes. I found a European server. I'll give the all clear if I can get in there safely. Actually, since I'm streaming Nexus, you actually have to join it, otherwise everyone's going to see this password. Because in somebody's brilliance, they decided to make it show the password as you're typing it in here. Can you do that though? NSL match? Nexus?
Yeah, I'm switching.
Okay.
You still gotta put in the password to join, even if you join on me.
No. But when I join on you, the stream doesn't pick up the Steam overlay.
Oh, okay.
Are you in that one right now?
Yeah, I'm loading right now.
I mean, if anyone's played the competitive scene, you know the password's not terribly difficult, anyways. But you know, password for a reason.
That's what refs are for.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yep.
It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't you watch Spaceballs? God.
Jeez. May the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with you. Uncultured swine.
Shut at you.
Dark helmet.
You did watch that movie, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm a Mog. I'm a half man, half dog.
Ah, John Candy. I loved that guy in Uncle Buck. Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, I just watched it the other day with the kids.
Really?
They thought it was
nice.
hilarious.
That's a classic. Oh man, I wish I had an Uncle Buck. Crap. What's the name of Lutnick? Did you already tell CG? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. CG's already here. Oh, never mind. You're already here. Never mind. Hey, yeah. So
The pings. Oh my god, the pings.
Lalo and Lotnik. After this match is done, I'm gonna have a short little post-game wrap-up, just asking about like how did you guys execute your strategies, what your thought processes were, what you guys did well, what you guys did wrong, and how you can improve, so that we can kind of dissect it. This is a quick interview, that's all. Just Q&A session after it. Okay, cool. Or if if you or your commander wants to do it, that's fine. Just some representative from each team. Oh yeah, I think we need to change the map to Vale. Why the hell did my music stop? Oh, buffering YouTube, come on.
What are you listening to?
The British anthem.
I approve.
I'm kidding, no it's not. I lied!
I'd be so freaked out if you actually were listening to that.
I don't even know how it goes.
I like your change. I just
Disgusting.
went and got a glass of water.
Alright. This song is actually like a fake Russian anthem. This song will turn anyone into a communist. It's such an epic song.
Link it to me.
Okay, hang on. Well, I'm loading right now. I dare not alt tab during it and it's too load. You can either wait
Even
or
with your computer.
yes. Well, that's because it's NS2. One does not simply alt tab during NS2 load. Okay, alright, here. There you go.
Here?
User was moved out of channel switched. User was moved to your channel.
That guy probably AFK.
Yeah?
I just moved us to the appropriate channel, so. Alright, we got ourselves a little bit of veil up in here. As you guys know, the alien spawn is random between the 3 tech point subsector, cargo, and pipeline, whereas Marine's start point remains in control and fixed to control all the way up in the north. This is another fairly large map that strongly emphasizes the Marine taking control of either nanogrid or at least setting up a phase gate in either a tech point location or a very popular location being system waypointing or the dome. Putting them in those 2 locations sort of gives a Marine a control of 1/3 either the left side third or the right side third of the map. Aliens need to prevent this from happening by carefully watching their lanes at around early game West Junction or East Junction. And typically we see the aliens responding in kind. They'll typically put a tunnel in the center and well defended. I'm sure you guys have all played the same in pub games. Anyways. It's not uncommon to see the 3 tech points on the south, go unhindered. Now, the games that really do get crazy is if the Marines actually somehow manage to take control of Nanogrid. But with so many Marines in Nanogrid without a phase gate, you could see aliens coming up the opposite side, say like through, depending where the hive is, they'll go through C12 topographical to control, or they go from, I don't know, system waypointing, skylights, and then to control and try to take out some key buildings, like preventing them from getting a phase gate. Nanogrid in all its glory is not a tech point, so you can't really relocate there. So for the Marines, it is very, very critical that you choose which one of these 2 sides that you're going to push on, and that you leave at least one person in base watching either in East Junction to protect topographical and C12, or in West Junction to protect skylights and sort of overlook, but more or less to just defend. But you cannot leave the base without at least somebody's respawning at some point. But I suppose unless you're going to do a relocate to, say, like subsector or something, then that just changes everything.
No, relocate usually means you want to go to the center of the map, which in this case there is none. So
Yeah.
usually relocate doesn't really happen.
Yeah. I kind of miss the ways of the old NS1 where you can kind of relocate to anywhere. I mean, if you relocate to a place that doesn't have a RT, then, well, that's, that should be legit, you know what I mean? A couple nights, actually about a couple weeks ago, I played the Siege map, and it was pretty funny, because on the Siege mod that supports that map allows you to build a command chair or a hive, sorry, I don't know if you can build a hive anywhere, but you can definitely build a command chair anywhere. And you still need to build them on the tech points if you want tech, so that's a little different.
Siege is fun sometimes, but say goodbye to your frame rate.
It's not too bad for me. I actually have a highlighted game in my my Twitch channel. I didn't die, and I was a Gorge. Sorry, no, I went as a Fade. As soon as the doors open, well, pretty near the beginning of. Sorry, I went as a Gorge first. I dropped a tunnel near the front, and then after the gates opened, I turned into a Fade, flew all the way to the back of their base, and cloaked. I waited there for a moment. Some Marines went looking for me. They didn't find me. Turned into a Gorge, dropped the tunnel, and it was over for them. They used exosuits, the grenade launchers, and everything. Did not die. Came close many times, but just did not die. It was awesome. Alright, calamityGaming has readied up. We're gonna wait on Battle Gorge Royale and get started here soon. God, can't they just... Oh, well, we're missing a BGR player.
Said he had to reconnect.
You got a Wii playing around in the background? Whatever that sound was.
It's a Clash of Clans, man.
Oh my god.
It's so fun.
A game that I played recently that was actually really fun, and it was free from Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle's been giving out free games every week if you sign up to their newsletter. You just sign up and they give you, Steam key or Android APK file, whatever. And on there, this past week they gave a game for free called The Devil's Attorney, and it's like 90s courtroom game. Now, while that doesn't sound, you know, super exciting, it's actually pretty fun because it's not about, you know, knowing how to be legal. It's actually kind of like an RPG. You know, you play as a prosecutor, and you're defending these very unscrupulous people. You are like, yeah, they actually have some pretty pop culture references on there. Like they had a guy you have to defend. His name is Richard Fastly, and he says like he was trying to defend himself against litigations against his wife, who claimed that he would never give her up, would never let her down. You know what I mean? But it
sounds enticing.
Well, not only that, they have some other ones where, like, you know, if you read the accusation, the person sounds guilty as all hell. But like this guy's like the sleaziest lawyer that you play as. He's almost like a Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad. Wow, Latinx got 300 ping. Why does he have 300 ping? This is a French server. Alright, let me find another one. There's a London server, I think someone's in that. Oh, Schwa is in that one.
Is there a game going on?
No, but well, he's actually been idle in there for 2 hours and 14 minutes.
I can just kick him.
You wanna... Okay, we'll inform these guys first. Inform these guys first about us looking at it. There's another one, multiplayer NSL match London 1.
Alright, let's do multiplayer NSL. Yeah, the London one you were talking about.
Which two of them though? I mean, it's up to you to pick which one.
Let's do London one, because there's nobody in that one.
Multiplay. In the Paris one now. The other multiplay London has Schwa in it. Oh, actually, he's got people loading into that one. Or sorry, is that the one that you wanted to go into?
London 1. There's no one in it.
Oh, London 1. Okay, go join it now and I'll join on you. Why can't I see it? What is this sorcery?
Is it empty?
Oh, there it is.
Do you have filter empty?
No, I found it. I just scrolled down.
There we go. It's got a better ping now.
Watch everybody else have like 500 ping.
Oh lord.
Oh, we can always go to the NA server if that's the case. I think they'd win regardless, the server though, because BGR have been playing very well. Really unfortunate that Calamity Gaming have not been able to pull together enough players. And I think the Mercs are really hurting them. Not saying that the Mercs are good or bad or whatever, it's just, you know, what's the point of having a competitive team if you can't play with your team? Might as well be playing pubs.
I don't have admin on this server.
Well, we can't vote for it?
We did. I was trying to do it, and the vote stopped.
Super effective master race. All about timing, my brother. Should play some Nosgoth after this, yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Chewy and Rubik want to play. The problem is, like, all you guys are, depending on the matchmaking system, it's probably gonna be match you guys up. There's supposed to be like a rookie bracket up until level 4, right? And I'm like level 17, so it takes you guys out of the rookie matchmaking. Fucks that whole thing.
Yeah, sorry.
But we did win that one game, remember? Lost 2.
Yeah, we won 2.
Oh, yeah. It's great when it works out. And that game's gonna go... Nosgoth's gonna be an open beta this winter. So for those of you guys who have not checked it out, I'll probably be streaming it after this, maybe? Okay, hopefully these games don't last too long. Okay. Just drawing. Best drawing ever. I don't even know if it's supposed to be glossier or 3D or whatever. Decided. Oh, that's terrible. Thinking it's E. Hang on, what was that message?
Oh, you shouldn't schedule a match near time or whatever.
I don't even know where the hell I'm drawing. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. I mean, everybody knows NSL matches don't start on time, so... Okay, here we go! Game number 3! I think Battle Gorge won the first 2, right? Yeah. We got a 3-2 split coming from Calamity Gaming. Halo and Shockwave setting up in Skylights, while Barbados, Jinx, and Puzzle setting up at Topographical. Puzzle trying to avoid getting Parasite. He got really close to getting hit. Lalo and Shockwave need to start building this stuff, but they need to get ready. The tingling sensation. Oh, nice. X-Ray Cat nailed both Shockwave and Lalo for parasites. Got tunnels.
They're building the RT before the power node.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, I guess it didn't really matter because they didn't die, but it kind of did slow down the whole process.
Bad practice.
Yeah, I know. But as soon as the RT goes up, if nobody died, I mean, doesn't really matter. Looks like Germ is trying to renew the parasites on Shockwave and Lalo, which is a very good move. If you don't have enough firepower or bite power to overwhelm those enemies, Parasite is more valuable than most people think. Pub games start getting used to doing it because Parasite could be the, especially in early game, Parasite could be the thing that makes or breaks the game. Gurm was able to outposition Lalo and Shockwave because he got both of them parasited, and now you can just reposition them, control your enemies, use intelligence. Not just, you know, not just intelligence in the strategic sense, but intelligence as in, you know, stop being stupid, or rather, be smart. Wow, Gurm actually managed to kill that one Marine. Shockwave doesn't have a whole lot of health. Gurm doesn't have a lot of health too. Who will win this battle? Maybe Gurm will just get straight up shot. Yeah, he did. Much sneaky. Wow, I can't believe he didn't die from that. He was Shockwave was shooting at the vent before Gurm got there and still didn't die. Amazing. Barbados and Puzzle are both parasited. That should keep watch over the right side. Why So Serious and Polska are doing an excellent job. Just delaying. That's all they need to do. Now they got X-Ray Cat and Gurm going to take down the Skylights real quick, which is going to make Shockwave and Lalo really think about their position. I really hate Skylights.
Well, we got X-Rays going base. If they had more parasites, they would see that they're way out of position right now.
Yeah. Or if they weren't parasited.
X-Rays getting IP.
Does the commander even know? 40%, 35, 32, 29? And no one's respawning because everybody's out of position. Free IP, nom nom nom. No biting down the armory. Now, look, see all that? Now they all have to reel back.
Command station under attack.
Oh my god, that's some bad. That was some bad coordination or instruction from the commander. I don't know what the hell that was all about. And now they're gonna spend all that hard-earned res building up another IP, and they're gonna lose 2 RTs, and this game is gonna get wrapped up very quickly.
They only need to hurry up, capitalize on that. Take sub and overlook too.
Yeah.
Keep them busy on their naturals and be done with it.
Yeah. Oh, Polska has the babblers on him, making him a super skulk. I don't suspect this game's gonna go on for very long. It's pretty funny.
I don't see. They really need to assist into C12 sub like quick.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like this map out of all of them. I prefer the wagon wheel setup because it allows at least 3 avenues into each base. But this one is just like, oh, sure, the Marines can have a defensive location and control, but it doesn't stop aliens from just bum rushing it. You know what I mean? Even though most people,
you can. Just, they didn't lane block, and so that the whole reason they were doing okay. They just didn't block their lanes and allowed the skulk to get in their base, and the commander didn't jump out.
Yeah. Well, even so, lane blocking is a lot more important than this one. But you know, it seems like okay, if it was a wagon wheel setup, at least you know if you have to forward Marines, then maybe you can just build something out there. I don't know. Veil just requires very rigid gameplay style. Oh, Jinx missed a hell of a lot of bullets there. Well, we got an observatory going up, probably in time for a phase gate, but there's nowhere to put it. Lurks are doing a good job always sweeping around the backside if the Marines ever plan to get any kind of sneaky phase gate. But they didn't even get out of their own base. I'm beginning to wonder if these two teams were even matched up correctly. One weapons. T-Res is not looking hot with the aliens up ahead by 67. Boy. And aliens also up by 7 kills. They're doing a really good job just tagging them and just harassing. They actually went with Carapace or Craghive first, which I've actually been told is actually quite powerful in after a certain point. Like, I favor like Shift Hive in pub games, but in competitive I've been told that like, you know, up to a certain point, like when we know when your opponents have such good aim that speed is not really going to help you. So.
Basically, yeah, I like Crag either way. With the regen on skulks, it really helps.
Yeah, if the skulks play carefully and they parasite, then they can just be away from the hive and just play the slow game. Especially on a map like this, where every second counts. I wonder, would this game play the same if the aliens started in control and Marines started in, say, cargo?
Yeah, it probably would, because you look at the... It would definitely would. Like, if you look at cargo, the nearest res is the other base.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying...
Marines have no naturals.
What I'm saying... Well, the distance is still the same, though. From Skylights to Control would... Well, maybe not quite the same distance. It's actually further, but... Marines wouldn't be boxed in as badly. And Marines could take Nano. So, if aliens started in Control and Marines started in, say, Cargo, I think it would make for a much more interesting game. Why, so Sirius does go down to level 1 LMG. Shotguns are researching. No phase gates anytime soon, but I guess they're trying to get the shotguns ready for the eventual fades, which should have happened some time ago. Polska and Germ are already at 43 P-res. Maybe they're just gonna go Onos and just mash him, just crush him.
They should just go fade and smash him. They're only armor 1.
Yeah. Alien has not capitalized on the C12 Harvester as of yet, but yeah, most of the aliens are over at Topographicals because they know they are all set up as system waypointing. They don't even have phase gates. This is it. This has to be it. Oh, X-Ray almost got blown up. If someone touches a mine, X-Ray might die. Oh, X-Ray goes down.
It's like a Fade's wet dream to get Fade before they get armor too, or weapons too.
Yeah. You know that YouTube video with Hitler rants about NS2?
Yeah, I saw
Fades
it.
will eat you up like KFC!
It's one Fade. Oh. Not sure what Jinx is doing. Solo yellow on something. Looks like being sneaky.
Well, that's their only play. That's what I would probably be doing too. It pisses me off to no end when I go through all the trouble sneaking around, trying to get a phase gate, trying to be the fucking hero. I usually do most of the time.
Well, they
You
just
get phase
dropped
gate,
like
no
Hive and
phase gate.
Cargo, and I know Jinx heard it, so
You think that's
it's not
within
like
the
the
hearing
Marines
range?
are gonna. Oh yeah, oh, definitely.
Jinx better hurry up. With all the emphasis over just around top of ground. Oh, why the I think he should have gotten a phase gate. Oh, they don't even have the tech for it. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of pointless. And here comes a lurk X-ray cat zooming
he's gonna
in.
die. The lurker Fade's gonna come back and kill him. Be done with it.
How was he out of ammo so much already?
I don't know.
Shotgun strap level 1-1. I don't think this is gonna work out. Calamity.
Command station under attack.
Oh man, aliens are going in. They managed to kill the chair. Not terribly exciting round, but I don't know. Let's see if CG can do just as well on the alien side. Again, not my most favorite map. Plays out almost the same every time. Yeah. They have like 3 people that need to leave and they have 2 mercs. This tells me a lot about their preparedness for this match. The 4 games are usually kind of entertaining because, you know, they make a lot of mistakes and stuff like that. But at the same time, this is kind of the division where, you know, people have to decide how serious they want to be. Like they're just testing it to see if they want to get into competitive. Div 3, they decided to get into competitive, and you know they have to solidify. They've committed to it. That's kind of how I see it. Approved Kielbasa? Oh, they swapped out a. Wait, hang on. Polska was already here. What the...
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't really get the whole approved mercs thing. Like, unless the person's gonna go and look in the history of that player, how do you know that player is not like a Premier Division player right now? You know what I mean?
That's because that's what I'm supposed to do. Gotta look through the SV and SL info, make sure that they're not on Titus or something.
Unless they are.
Because they can't.
Unless the
Unless
referee
it's a
doesn't know
smurf account.
isn't available or doesn't know what he's doing. But even then, it doesn't really help you, right? You win one match and then you don't have the skill to back up where it's gonna take you. I mean,
Basically.
that, or what it should actually do is when you join up, it forces you to the name that you have on the ENSL website. You know what I mean? Or does it already do
Yeah.
that? Like, none
No,
of
it
these
doesn't do that.
silly tag names. Alright, match number 4. Gorge Battle Royale already has 3. Calamity Gaming with Zip. If this match ends in the next half an hour, at least we'll be on time with the end of it. Okay, aliens are going 4-1. Nobody has gone Gorge. I mean, I guess it's not necessary to have a Gorge, but it is curious as to why they didn't even bother. Barbados went all the way to Skylights by himself to trying to get some parasites. I think they just want to have stronghold on the topographical side with 4 skulks. They had better not get killed with so many skulks. They have the advantage. On the flip side, the Marines also have 3 precision at topographical. Shockwave has gone in. I think there was a bit of a communication failure there because that was not coordinated at all.
They went mines first. I'm not a huge fan of that strat. Because, I mean, if you lane block, you don't really need the mines, but...
I guess they did
never
it just in case of a cheese. Two games ago, the CG really ate a lot of mines too.
I like the upgrades first.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm not exactly sure why they decided to go to their base instead of just gangbanging the RT.
I don't know, it seems like a little bit of lack of understanding and commitment. It's kind of hard to comment about this game from a Shoutcaster's perspective because, you know, you've seen it. It's happened before and it'll happen again. We'll see.
Well, they got the power up in East Junction. They're probably gonna set up maybe an OBS, Arc Factory looks like.
OBS looks like it's actually kind of far from happening right now as they don't even have the OBS yet. They have the T-Res though. And Gurm is getting up cargo. The grip of the Marines is slowly closing. Ooh, Polska needs to fight off against 2 more skulks. There are mines defending. Okay, so this is where the mines come into play. Oh, okay, guess not. The Marines are positioned very, very nicely right now. They got Lotnik and Polak defending East Junction to kind of watch C12 and topographical, and Gurm is like the freebie. You know, anything that they can get without fighting is a worthy investment.
Here comes the arcs.
Yeah, they don't even really need the arcs though. If they just scan it, let's see if there's nothing defending it. Well, I guess he can't scan it because he doesn't have an ops. So he might actually build all this stuff up and then realize that it was kind of a waste of time.
Barbatos did scout it. Yeah, more in base.
Now, if all the aliens went into Marine base right now, there would be 3 of their top players out of position. But right now, it just feels like the Calamity is just trying to play catch up. I don't even know if they would get the chair down. Puzzle lost a hell of a lot of health. Oh shit, he went down.
Got pinched.
Yeah, by Gurm. Came back up from cargo, and that was communicated. Well done. They still don't have a phase gate yet. Oh, now they started phase gate tech.
No upgrades.
Yeah, 0 upgrades for Marines. They're just playing smart. Oh, Lotnik could jump Barbados. Oh, he overcompensated with that jump. That's the parasite. Unusual movement by Barbados. Oh, he come back in. He manages to get the kill. Such a tiny win. And now grid goes down. I'm not seeing any pack play at all. This actually feels a little bit like 6v6 pub play, if anything. Wait, isn't Virus the commander? Oh, he jumped out to help. Oh, I need some line. Marines have all the res they could ever want. They're up by almost 110 res, T-res. Oh yeah, there he goes. We got a little bit of pack play. Finally, cargo is gonna get taken down. Maybe followed by Pipeworks and C12. But
it's alright. They lost cargo, but they're about to get nano, so it's a win.
Yep. Playing a strategy game is not about keeping everything. It's about the overall. You know, it's like min-maxing. You know, minimizing what you're gonna lose and maximizing what you're gonna gain. However, having said that, they are still losing a lot of RTs. They just lost 3 in the span of like a minute. The phase gate at West Junction is going to get taken down. But them having nanograde is not... well, we'll see. Now, Marines are kind of...
phase gate and overload.
Yeah, Marines are in the lead now. Now they're going to spend all that T-res that would have otherwise been spent on upgrades to, well, spend on upgrades. So, I mean, Marines are ahead, economy-wise. They have a little bit of map control, which is good. They could just very much well lose it. Now, at the same time, the Marines can afford to do this, to spend this time to get the upgrades, which will slow down, you know, expansion. But they already know that the aliens are hurting. They're trying to get the res back. The aliens are getting their second harvester now, so again, they can afford to do this. As a commander, you don't just look at what your team is currently, how your team is, you know, currently performing, but also how your team has affected the other team. It's kind of the meta behind the whole strategy aspect of it is too.
Yeah, they tried to get a phase gate overlook. I would have went straight to system and cut them off from there. Systems are better gate locations, more open.
Yeah. And you can cut them off from getting a cargo.
I mean, just system in general, even if they spawn in cargo, is still a better gate location.
I guess they were kind of hoping, because I guess their thought was if they got a phase gate in West Junction, that they could kind of draw like a little defensive line between Nanogrid and Overlook, thus preventing less likely a scenario where the main base gets rushed from Hive. And it also defends Skylights and Overlook.
If you get a gating system, you can get to Overlook relatively easy. And if you get a 1 or 2 Marines, it's relatively easy to defend because of that long hallway from Sub to Overlook.
Yeah.
Remember, the aliens have to close a lot of ground to get to Overlook. It's usually pretty hard.
Well, that Polak is just surviving with a little bit of med support from the commander. Oh, is White Soldier gonna survive bouncing like a pro? Doing really well to shoot it up. Some of these scouts are having difficulty keeping up with some of these Marines. Harvesters dying all over the place, extractors dying all over the place, but the Marines are down to 5 extractors. They're doing plenty good right now. Up by, I don't know, a lot. 340, I think?
Friendly fire.
Oh. Did you just deploy mine? I can't even see where it deployed. That mine's got obnoxiously long detonation time. Or arming time. Oh crap, they're biting on the... Wonder why he decided to bite on the Arc. Of all things. Failure to communicate.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
forget what movie that's from. Full Metal Jacket, I think.
Major pain.
What
Shockwave needs to
is-
be careful.
Whoa! What is your major malfunction?
Why are they rebuilding an arc factory, man?
Yeah, they should have actually built it up in system waypointing. Oh no. I feel like BGM is maybe just, or BGR is actually just kind of toying with them a little bit. Hopefully we see like some kind of more interesting gameplay. Virus has enough to drop a hive. Maybe you could do a sneaky hive and pipe or something. But he does have the drift and cargo, which indicates to me that's where he's planning. Grim is almost dead. Barbados is almost dead. Coordination fail. Beyond belief. Oh, and Harvester still survives with 1% health. Why not just finish it off? Like, seriously. And they finally got the phase gate set up at system waypointing. I don't know.
Get mines down. System.
Oh, Grim got all healed up. Oh, he probably got welded up by so serious. Shockwave goes down, Lalo goes down, double lurk down, Puzzle goes down. Oh, wow, we actually do have a fade in play. Amazing. I suppose Jinx can go fade, but they're up against level 1, 2 shotguns with cat packs, grenade launchers. Oh, I just noticed that the Marine Commander did scans the skylights of topographical because he knows he's ready to attack, and he wants to make sure he at least has, you know, 10 or so seconds to deal with any possible retaliation from the aliens. You got a half-injured Fade trying to attack a phase gate by himself. It's not likely gonna happen. Oh man. As was discussed in the stream chat, there's supposedly talking on the forums, the Polish forums, that the Calamity Gaming was a hot topic about them, you know, actually being pretty good. But you know, obviously I can't speak to that. I know some of the players on CG, and in pub games they've been quite formidable. Obviously BGR has definitely brought a respectable amount of skill to their team. Oh, here we go, guys. Like 5-man rush coming. Maybe they'll ignore because there's a fade there, but oh, those mines! Mines MVP. Cat packs, all the cat packs. Maybe Barbados will go in after they phase out. I don't even know what he's gonna do. And game 4. I don't know why this thing doesn't keep updating. 4-0 on Battle Gorge Royale versus Calamity Gaming. Well done. Stay tuned for the wrap up, assuming these guys are gonna stick around. Okay. So who's gonna be sticking around for the post game wrap up?
You're funny, Super. You're funny.
I had asked people on both teams to actually do it. Okay, I guess CG doesn't want to. Okay, that's some poor sportsmanship. BGR, you guys had some pretty wicked strategies today.
We had strategies for 1 week prepared for that match.
Oh, very nice. Yes, it's definitely very important to you know, do pugs and stuff, which I'm sure you guys have been doing to see if they work, if they're viable enough, right?
Yeah, we tried some of these strategies. Because we were kind of afraid of Descent and Veil's Marines, because they're very, in my opinion, alien-sided if you're playing on the 4th level. So we thought that we need to, on Descent, that we need to somehow surprise our enemy. So we did a relocate to Hydro.
Yeah, that really definitely worked out in your favor. And actually, what was it? The game before that? Was it your tunnel, or was that the game before that one? I can't remember. The tunnel in shipping. Or so I might be confusing with the game, a game I casted before this one. But anyways, yeah, well done, you guys.
And thanks.
All right, look forward to your next game, guys. Alright, guys, thanks for joining me on this NSL match.
Shoutcast.
Thanks for joining me on this shoutcast. I think I'll be doing some Nosgoth next after a quick break. If you're interested in that.
Nata.
If you're interested in that, stay tuned. If not, I will catch you guys on the next stream. Feel free to follow the channel and catch me on Twitter. As I basically announce whenever I'm streaming on there. Alright, toodaloo. You guys.